already knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crude.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Winston. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready?
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught, Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Winston in the offense with a first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Back to throw, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready, full ready. Wait. Man up, deep. Big dad. Come.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Jameis now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Winston now. And this is caught by Evans. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 48 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing, Winston. And an alley to run. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Newton to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Flush to his right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Watch the before. 20. Come on, baby. Under 10.
Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got a man, it's Brown. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also touch.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense a good chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
27 yards there, a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
To throw is Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 24. Check 24.
Winston. He's got Evans. Past the truck, Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And an alley to run. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time,
that's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to the yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here.
Make these babies smart.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 52. Gun. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Switch it.
On 1st down, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, stop. Check it backer. Watch twist. Let's go.
1st down. It's Jones. 1st and 10. 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 And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. Blue lady. 59. 6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline.
You got this.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From just shy of midfield, Newton eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Wait,
on 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Right there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now to throw on first down. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the kick is blocked. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the 50, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Great.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus. 45. Hey! I'm coming.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. Completes it to Samuel. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Set, 180. 54 miles. Watch the screen. 20. Watch the screen. Check. Check 3.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were buoyed, Charles, by